right, the purpose of this video is, first of all, for this lesson, you may have noticed there are 6 different formulas, 3 for sides, and then 3 that deal with getting angles. So what I want to do is kind of bridge the gap. In the previous video, I showed you how these have patterns. Okay, so the first letter is the side, and then the last is the angle. Those go together, and then like the B and C and B and C's go together. So what I want to show you is that if you can remember these formulas here can just be derived. There's no reason to memorize them. So I'm going to begin with this formula here, set up for a side, and then I'm going to rewrite it for an angle. All right, so if you're in the position of having to remember these, this can be really helpful because there's much less that you need to remember. So let's begin with the formula here. A squared equals B squared plus C squared minus 2B C cosine of A. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to solve it for cosine of A. So the first thing that I'll do is subtract B squared and C squared from both sides. So that's going to give me A squared minus B squared minus C squared equals minus 2BC cosine of A. Now my next step is I'm going to divide by minus 2BC on both sides of the equation. So on the right side, I'll be left with cosine of A, and on the left side, I'll still have this to deal with. So A squared minus B squared minus C squared. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the negative and just put it out here in the front. So what we can do is distribute that in the next step. So these two will become positive. So I'm just going to write B squared plus C squared. And then the A squared will become negative. And then that's going to be over 2BC. So hopefully you caught what I did right there. I just took the negative and put it out in the front of the fraction. That didn't change anything. And then I just distributed that minus back across the numerator. So it's just like multiplying by minus 1. Okay, so when I have this part, now I've got cosine A all alone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite my equation just to put cosine of A on the left side. So cosine of A is equal to B squared plus C squared minus A squared over 2BC. And now let's just do a little double check there. I want to compare this formula to this one. So cosine of B squared plus C squared minus A squared over 2BC. B squared plus C squared minus A squared over 2BC. Okay, so the idea is if you can remember these, and then you got to solve it for the angle, all you do is just rewrite it, and then you'll have the formula set up for the angle. Hope that helps.